Hi guys! Time to translate really quick. You gotta excuse my look, but hey, I was about to go to sleep and I normally pull cards before I go to sleep, and I honestly was not going to translate in my card form today because I just was like, I'm gonna try to stay away from that energy today. And honestly, I was feeling the energy of do not reminisce on this day. It's not good energy. It kept taking me into a song, a Carrie Underwood song, as into next time, maybe he'll think before he cheats, as into people with money and they be upset they do intriguing things, okay? And that's the energy I felt like, so I was like, I'm just gonna steer away from that, but as I say, or I just said, I normally pull cards before I go to sleep for my own self, just to know what's going on or whatever, just to know what's going on or whatever. Which I might start sharing more often with you guys, because I do it before I go to sleep and when I wake up and throughout the day. So I might share it with you guys also, but tonight I felt like I should share the energy before I go to sleep. Now I pulled the cards already, and there's a divine connection that somebody has with somebody. It's a spiritual divine communication that somebody have, and it's going through judgment. That's what made me really want to record it, because it's going through judgment. It's important. And on top of that, the Justice card came out, and the Emperor, which means your spouse is going through judgment, and it's based off this spiritual connection that's happening. As to what are you doing? What are you using it for? What it's supposed to be getting used for? And on top of that, somehow my cards got moved. Somebody is coming to you to tell you about your foundation. And in this card, it's a death card, but what's catching my attention is the skull. A physical person can be coming and telling you about your foundation, but it's like you already know. The divine realm is telling you about your foundation, but you just seem to be ignoring it. But you already know. I keep getting energy. You already know. And it's coming off like a magician form, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I feel like whatever the information is coming off in a magician formula, but it's based off the divine communication that you have with somebody. You're bound to somebody. When I say bound to somebody, it's the spiritual aspect that connects you together. It's a reason why y'all are here. It's the reason why y'all connected together. It's like, how can I explain it? I don't know. I keep just hearing one. There's no really other way to explain it. I keep thinking of, like, half this, half that, but it's like it's coming in my mind as one. There's not even a half. But you're looking back at something, and what you're looking back at, you have to change your perspective on whatever you're looking back on. And I feel like it's the divine connection that's happening. Somewhere gotta be a change of perspective, because it's going through judgment for sure. The Emperor is going through judgment, and it's based off of divine communication, because it's connected right to justice. But it's operating like a magician, because it seems like that's just the way it's supposed to be. And now it's the energy that is for tonight to wrap this 9/11 up. Make sure my boobies is tucked away. I see they be trying to pop out in the scenery sometime, but no big deal. Just as I said before, nature be wanting to speak. But what was I saying? That's the energy for this 9/11, or September 9/11 energy to wrap it up. Is based off a divine connection. Or you could just be moving forward. You're looking back. This is looking back energy. You gotta change your perspective. And it's intriguing because, was it yesterday? think it was yesterday or this morning. I pulled cards, and everything was in reverse. The balance was going to be in reverse. The tower even came out. I was like, oh man, because the towers, certain towers, I always speak of it as being a balance, and it all was in reverse. I was like, oh Jesus, But it's not surprising it already happened. But it's just, it made me think of that when you looking back at something, you gotta change your perspective. And on top of that, the energy I was feeling today, I just misted the air. Pardon me, but maybe it's beneficial. Some people might be dehydrated, you know. I just missed the air. I give myself struggles, but seriously, it had me in the mind, the feeling of maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. It messed the balance up, caused a horrible domino effect. But it also took me into petty business also. When people got money and they upset, they do intriguing things. Like I crashed a whole damn plane into that building, fucking with me. But looking back, you gotta change your perspective. And it's intriguing because I did a translation like this already. And it was actually saying the same doggone thing. I said, you can't move forward, because this is looking back energy, until you forgive. It was 3 things, but forgiveness was definitely on there. It was you forgive, the law of placement, and there was something else. I'll probably share it because it's the same pretty much energy, except for this one is literally saying it's going through judgment, a divine connection, and it's based off your spouse and judgment. I feel like it's something that was important that I was supposed to say. I think that's it. But I'll probably share that translation. It's the same aspect, honestly. And this one may be a hard one to forgive, but it's like you have to move forward. And on top of that, the energy that I've been doing lately has been a expansion on top of that. Like, this is growth moving forward. So, remember guys, be kind, you are a reflection.